inside these few lines.
Moving right along to Section 2. Article 1. The Union. The name and territory.
Okay, Article 1, Clause 1 explicitly states, India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. You've got to memorize this precise phrasing, because notice what is completely missing here, the word federal. Examiners constantly try to trap you by slipping federal structure into the multiple choice options, but the Constitution strictly says union of states. This is a classic PSQ trap, so do not fall for it.
Furthermore, Article 1, Clause 3 takes the territory of India and categorizes it into 3 exact buckets. It comprises 1. The territories of the states, 2. The Union territories specified in the first schedule, and 3. Such other territories as may be acquired. So, if a question asks what constitutes the territory of India, it is strictly these 3 points. Nothing more, nothing less.
But here's a highly practical question for you. The map of India today looks very, very different from how it looked in 1950, isn't it? So what happens when the political map actually needs to change? How does Parliament admit or form a completely new state? Let's look at the exact constitutional steps.
Which brings us to Section 3, Creating and Changing States. We're going to decipher Articles 2 and 3. The distinction between Article 2 and Article 3 is heavily tested. Article 2 deals with admitting entirely new external territories into the Indian Union. Think of how Sikkim was added to India. That's Article 2. Article 3, on the other hand, deals with reorganizing the internal borders we already have. So, like when Parliament carved the new state of Telangana out of the existing state of Andhra Pradesh, that was Article 3 in action.
Under Article 3, Parliament can redraw our internal map using 5 specific powers. They can form a new state, increase a state's area, diminish its area, alter its boundaries, or alter its name. You absolutely must remember these 5 exact actions. They form the basis of so many recent statement-based questions in the mocks.
Of course, Parliament can't just wake up one morning and randomly change a border without a process. Let's simplify the heavy legal jargon of Article 3 into 3 actionable steps. Step 1, any bill proposing this must have the prior recommendation of the President. Step 2, the President refers the bill to the concerned state legislature to express its views. But mark my words on this, those views are not binding on Parliament. And finally, Step 3, Parliament passes the law.
Now I want you to think about this next question very carefully. Do these massive border changes under Articles 2 and 3 require a formal constitutional amendment under Article 368? Well, here comes the ultimate examiner's trick that catches so many aspirants completely off guard.
Let's dive into Section 4, the Article 4 exam trap, also known as the Article 368 illusion. Article 4 explicitly states that laws made under Articles 2 and 3 are not deemed to be an amendment of the Constitution under Article 368. The practical implication here is massive. It means Parliament can change state borders or even names with just a simple, ordinary legislative majority. No special 2/3 majority is required. This right here is the ultimate examiner's trap, so make sure it's in your notes. Furthermore, Article 4 mandates that any such law must automatically update the first schedule, which lists all the states, and the fourth schedule, which allocates Rajya Sabha seats. Why? Because obviously if you change a state's borders, you naturally have to update the official constitutional master lists to reflect that brand new reality. Which perfectly sets up Section 5, First Schedule Territories, the official roster.
Think of the first schedule as the official roster of the Union. It strictly categorizes states on one side and Union territories on the other. Whenever Article 3 is invoked to alter a boundary, it is this exact schedule that gets legally amended by that simple majority we were just talking about.
So to summarize everything, Part I of the Constitution strictly outlines the physical and political boundaries of the Union, going all the way from naming the nation Bharat to defining the exact mechanisms for altering its internal geography. By locking down these 4 articles and their specific phrasing, you have completely diffused the most common traps set in the polity section of your paper.
I'm going to leave you with this final mock question to test your analytical thinking. Since Parliament has the immense power to redraw state lines with just a simple majority, without needing a special constitutional amendment, what practically stops the map of India from changing every single day? Think about the political and democratic realities that actually check this legal power. Ponder over that before your next mock exam. Keep revising, stay focused, and all the absolute best for your prep.